Hi, my name is Mark, and in this video I'll be demonstrating the procedure for installing Windows 7 using Oracle VM VirtualBox. This video is a continuation of a previous video in which we installed Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager and added 4 operating systems as virtual machines. Having said that, let's get started. The first procedure we'll have to do is to right click on the operating system image that we wish to install on the left pane. In this instance, we'll be installing Windows 7. So we can right click on Windows 7, click Start. From the drop down menu, choose the drive letter previously documented and mount it to utilize this operating system image. Click the down arrow. Having selected it, click the Start button. The virtual machine is now starting. Windows is loading files. Windows is starting. At the Install Windows screen, we are granted the opportunity to select our language, time and currency format, and keyboard or input method. We shall leave these settings as the default and click the Next button. We now click the Install Now button. Setup is starting. At the Select the operating system you want to install screen, select the first option associated with the x86 architecture and click the Next button. Check the checkbox next to I accept the license terms and click the Next button. At the Which type of installation do you want screen, click the Custom or Advanced icon. At the Where do you want to install Windows screen, click the Next button. Windows is now copying files. Windows is now expanding files. Windows is installing features. Windows is installing updates. The computer will now restart. If you wish, you can click the Restart Now button. You will now be prompted to press any key to boot from CD or DVD. At this stage, do not press any key and allow the computer to boot into Windows on its own. Windows is starting. Setup is updating registry settings. Setup is starting services. Windows is completing the installation. Setup will continue after restarting your computer. At this stage, you are prompted to press any key to boot from CD or DVD. Do not press any key and allow the computer to boot on its own. Windows is starting. Setup is preparing your computer for first use. Setup is checking video performance. At this stage, we are required to input a username and computer name. For the username, I shall use a generic name, and for the computer name, I shall input a name that will reflect the operating system installed, so that way I can differentiate it from other operating systems for the sake of this tutorial. Having done that, click the Next button. At this stage, you are granted the option of inputting a password. Leave the password blank and click the Next button. At the Help Protect Your Computer and Improve Windows Automatically screen, click the Use Recommended Settings button. Depending on your location, you may have to uncheck the Automatically Adjust Clock for Daylight Savings Time, and click the drop down menu under Time Zone and select the time zone nearest to your location. In my case, I'll choose Atlantic Time Canada. Ensure that the date and time are correct and click the Next button. At the Select Your Computer's Current Location screen, click the Work Network icon. Windows is finalizing your settings. Windows is now rebooting. At this option, you are granted the opportunity to press any key to boot from CD or DVD. Do not press any button and allow the computer to boot on its own. Windows is starting. Windows is preparing your desktop. Windows is now installed. At this point, we can shut down the computer. Click the Start button. Click the Shutdown button. At the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager screen, right-click on the Windows 7 installation and click the Settings icon. Select the System icon on the left pane. Change your boot order by unchecking the CD/DVD-ROM option, selecting the hard disk, and clicking the up arrow to carry it upwards one space. Click the OK button. Right click on the Windows 7 installation, click the Start button. Windows is starting. The Windows 7 installation is now complete. At the end of my videos, I like to display a manual outlining the steps shown in the video. That is, for those of us who wish to pause this video and document the steps. I shall now scroll through the manual. You can feel free to pause the video at any time to document these steps. This brings us to the end of our video demonstrating the procedure for installing Windows 7 using Oracle VM VirtualBox. Thank you for watching.